how to turn down a job offer. So first of all, congratulations. This is a great place to be, which is that you're in demand, you're getting job offers left, right, and center, and now you need to turn them down. First of all, turning down a job doesn't need to be this completely awkward experience. You can actually do it in such a way that it can lead you to create a great impression and even end up giving you job offers down the line, because you never know if one day you are going to want to be ready to go and work for that company. Maybe they'll offer you a higher level position later on, or maybe someone there is going to go elsewhere and they're going to offer you a dream impression down the road. So let's look at how to turn it down gracefully and in the right way. In case you're new here, I'm Dahlia. I'm a career strategist, and what I do is I help people land high-paid dream jobs that they love. I've been doing that for about 6 years now, and I've also worked about 12 years as a communications manager and consultant for various international organizations like the UN. So, first of all, why would you want to turn down a job? I think it's obvious, but once you are a high-paid specialist, you tend to get more offers than what you need. And another reason is that it's perfectly normal to lose interest in a job. So you might have applied to something and then later on you don't even know why you applied, or you end up with better opportunities, or you realize somewhere down the line that actually this is not the perfect position for you. There's nothing wrong with that, and declining the job saves time for everyone involved. Another reason might be that you've accepted a different job offer. So you got a job offer, and just when you were about to accept it, you got another offer, which you just can't refuse. And this has happened to a number of my clients when they start rebranding themselves and they start accessing the hidden job market. They have a lot of people starting to offer them jobs, and they go, oh my gosh, Dahlia, what do? I have too many job offers now. And it's a great position to be in, because that's how you get the best positions, when you have some choice. Another thing that can happen is that maybe you did some research and you actually realized there are some red flags here that you just can't overlook. Or you found out that, the company's great, but your future boss would be kind of toxic. You've gotten some insider information that makes you think, this is not the right fit. I don't want to put myself into that position. And you shouldn't, right? You should not willingly go into a job that you're going to be suffering in. So how do you, whatever the circumstance, whatever the situation, how do you decline the job offer so that you don't rub anyone the wrong way? The first thing is to eliminate doubt. There are several reasons that would cause someone, like I mentioned before, to turn down a job. So whatever your reason is, make sure it's a valid one before sending in your letter of regret. And be sure this is what you want, because there's almost no coming back from this once you've rejected the offer. I know it sounds scary, but don't worry. By rejecting this, you're going to be getting something even better. And it also depends on if you want to, do you really want to reject this job, or are you wanting to negotiate? Sometimes you can say, hey, I'm so interested in this company, but I've received an offer that's going to pay 20% more. Is there any way you can match that? And then if you think the job is perfect, but the only issue is that another position is offering you more, then you can use that to negotiate. But let's talk about what to do if you're 100% sure, you're definitely turning this down. You want to keep it short and sweet. Providing tons of details is just going to make things complicated and confuse them. So let's give you a specific example. You can say, dear hiring manager name, thank you so much for taking the time to consider me for the, name the position. And you can say, I've truly enjoyed meeting with the team and learning more about, mention something specific that you discussed at the interview. However, I have chosen to pursue another opportunity. I hope that you find the perfect candidate for this position, and I look forward to following the company's success. Best, and your name. So this is as simple as it has to be, really. You don't really need to give tons of additional details, especially if you don't want to be negotiating back and forth. You know that this is not the job for you. So I hope that that's helpful. That's just a simple template that you can use. And then based on that template, if you want to do something different strategically. So if you're really interested in this company, but it's just not the right time right now, then you might want to give a little bit more explanation, right? And really say, like, let them know, this is my dream company. I really do hope I can have the chance to work with you someday. At the moment, if you've had some illness in the family and that's the real reason why you have to turn it down, then tell them that. If you've just gotten a much better offer elsewhere, paying 20% more, 50% more, tell them that, right? Like, just you can let them know sometimes what the reason is, but be upfront that, hey, this is my dream job. I do one day want to work with you. Let's stay in touch. You can say, I'll follow your updates on LinkedIn. If they mention something specific they're working on, let them know. If you did want to ask me any questions about that, if you did want my help with something, or, let's keep in touch about why, whatever it might be, you can do that. And then ideally, again, if this is a job you actually are interested in, or a company that you're interested in collaborating with in some shape or form down the line, maybe there's a way to stay in touch with these people either in person or on social media, so that later on in the future that could turn into something. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. I hope you have a lot of job offers to turn down, because when you become in demand, oops, I just made my glasses fall. When you become in demand, that's what tends to happen, and it can be kind of overwhelming when you have a lot of those offers coming in and it's like, oh, I've got to reject them all now. But when you handle it the right way with grace, you can end up with those contacts for life, and that can lead to amazing things in the future. Like I had one client, Sarah, and when she started doing her rebranding, first of all, she got a promotion at her current company. And then she had all these other companies reaching out to her, asking to collaborate. And she actually ended up collaborating with a number of them on a part-time basis on a contract. So these are the kind of things you can do sometimes when you have too many offers. You could have, for example, like Sarah, your full-time regular, let's say, job. And then you can have other contracts that you do on top of that. And that's how you can double or triple your salary a lot of the time. Plus you're working with new people, doing new projects, etc. They need your specific expertise. And then in Sarah's case, she was eventually offered a new full-time position that was just so amazing. She couldn't say no. And so she left that other company and went to the new one. But she was so in demand. She was getting all of these different people reaching out to her. And a lot of them became really great contacts, and she was able to collaborate in some shape or form as the months and years went on. So definitely don't feel like, I think the biggest mistake people make with job offers is that they marry themselves to their job, in the sense that they apply to a job, accept a job, and then they ignore all other jobs and all other companies and all other employers. And it's like, oh, I've rejected that one. I said no to the job. So, now moving on to this one, as opposed to staying in touch, as opposed to turning it down gracefully, but explaining, hey, would love to stay in touch, etc. Because those are people you talk to in your interview. And those are people who down the line you might want to collaborate with. They might end up at some incredible company, right? The person you interviewed with, maybe their next job is going to be somewhere amazing, and they would be able to offer you a position at that new company that they're at. So you want to really nurture those connections and not just go, oh, I found a different offer, see ya, and not treat people with a lot of respect. Yes, okay, I think I blabbered on enough about turning down job offers, but let me know if you have questions below. If you want to have more advice about branding yourself for the new economy so you can land more dream job offers yourself, I have a free class for you. I'll put the link below, and feel free to check out my other videos, because I have a ton of career advice coming out about 5 times a week. So lots of advice on my channel. Make sure you've subscribed, and time to stop blabbering and let you get on with getting your dream career. See you on the next video.